Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today, both here in the chapel and on live streaming, as we are going to honor the life and memory of Jesse Royce Rudichuk. He's a man who is cherished and dearly missed by his family, and who is looked upon as a protector and big brother for his siblings. We will be sharing stories, a photo slideshow, and some special readings today, and many songs in honoring a life that was cut short too soon. But before we go further in the service, if you haven't already silenced your phones, would you please do so? And later in the service, there will be an opportunity if some of you want to come and share a memory as well of Jesse. One of the purposes of this service is to help us accept the reality of Jesse's death. You may have experienced disbelief, shock, numbness, and extreme sadness when you received the news that Jesse had died. But in order to heal and grieve, we must first accept what has happened. You'll find that this is a safe place to get your thoughts and emotions out. This is a place where you can talk, laugh, cry, or just sit quietly with another person who cares. Today's service is not the end of the grief journey. In fact, it's just the beginning. And it will help you to come to grips with your new reality, one without Jesse. I know that this isn't an easy day for you. Hearts are heavy, realizing that Jesse is gone. What we want to do today is celebrate his young life and remember better days. So let us quiet our minds and hearts as we pray. Our loving and eternal God, the one who knows our heart and from whom no secret is hidden, we come before you with all of the sorrow and pain that is in our hearts today. For we have loved Jesse and we will miss him. We bring our grief, our sense of loss before you. Send your healing power to his parents, his sister, his brother, and all who loved him. Lift the sense of guilt, the pain, and grief that they may be feeling as a result of Jesse's addictions that he could not overcome. We also come before you with a sense of hope and expectation that the pain and suffering that Jesse faced is no longer there, that he no longer has to conquer the addictions that controlled him. We are grateful that at last he is free and at peace, safe in your loving care. We ask this through your loving Son, Jesus. Amen. Jesse's mom has prepared a verse for us to share with you today. It's for Jesse. No words I write could ever say how sad and empty I feel today. The angels came for you much sooner than I planned. I'll brave the bitter grief that comes, and I'll try my best to understand. Why did you have to go away? Why wasn't it right for you to stay? In my heart, you will always be the most important part of my heart's memory. 1,000 words won't bring you back. I know because I've tried. Neither will 1,000 tears. I know because I've cried. Now you're up in heaven with the angels up above. They will take my place for now and give you all of their love. So go and rest in peace now, my little boy so dear. For all my love and memories I will hold forever near. I believe we're going to have a song now, Calling All Angels.
Cause
Well, it was with heavy hearts and great sadness and regret that the families of Jesse announced his death 2 weeks ago on Thursday, January the 4th. Jesse had many roles to add to his name, that of father, son, brother, grandson, great-grandson, uncle, nephew, cousin, special friend, and companion. Mourning his death are Kim Rudichuk and her partner Ken, and Auntie Kim was special. She was Jesse's godmother. Jesse's also survived by his dad Dean, his mother Jane Oliver, and stepdad Art Koch, his sister Kayla and brother Cage, his grandparents Jerry Rudichuk and Darla and Willie Peterson. Jesse will also be remembered by his aunts, uncles, and cousins. Welcoming him home on January 4th were his grandparents, Keith and Mary Oliver, Linda Rudichuk, Ted Andrechuk, and his great-grandma, Marg Story. Jesse was born on Wednesday, May the 3rd, 1988, at the Holy Cross Hospital here in Calgary. August 3rd. He was a happy, beautiful child with great sense of humor. But life changed when Jesse was 7 years old. He was involved in an automobile accident which resulted in many surgeries to heal his injuries, especially the trauma of a brain injury. And with all of these surgeries that he underwent in those early years to his head and face, it resulted in him experiencing bullying and teasing from kids due to his injuries. Eventually it would lead him into the darker side of life as he tried to understand and cope with his injury. His mother remembers that Jesse had a great sense of humor. You never heard him cry, she says. He respected his elders, loved various genres of music, and he deeply loved his family. Jesse, the boy with the color of eyes that changed from green to hazel to blue to a dark shade, loved designer clothing, and he had the best running shoes. It made him feel normal. His dad says everything had to match, shoes, jackets, and hat. He enjoyed sports like soccer and basketball, but he didn't play due to his brain injury. Rather, he helped his father coach Cage's soccer games for a short time. He worked for a period of time with Jane and Art in their landscaping business. He loved bicycles, and he could tell you what year and model of car it was from the tail lights. From the age of 5, he loved spicy food, and he would be the first person to the table. As much as Jesse loved life, one day he got mixed up with the wrong crowd of people, and that led him down a path of no return. It's the last visit parents want to see, a police officer walking up the sidewalk to tell them their child has died. I know that since that day you've experienced a roller coaster of emotions, probably laughter and tears at the same time as you recall memories, numbness from the pain of Jesse's death, and heartbreak from a life lost at such a young age. But we do have to put one foot in front of the other and move forward in life, and we're going to do that with our service also as we hear some tributes for Jesse. The first tribute I have is from his sister Kayla. Jesse, my big brother, ever since I can remember, you were my favorite person. From watching you play James Bond, GoldenEye on Nintendo 64, begging for a turn, watching Ninja Turtles, the giant Michael Jordan shoe, to getting in trouble with you, getting yelled at by Uncle Jack because we were being obnoxious at the family reunion and you threw hot pie at me. Road trips with Dad and Grandpa Jerry, both of us dying in the back seat while they smoked with the windows up before it wasn't allowed. Family trips with Graham, both of us creating havoc. As we got older, we never drifted. The paths we were on just became different. I knew you were always still there, like the one time I was getting bullied in high school, and you showed up to my school to stand up for me. I was always so proud that you were my big brother. I always felt safe knowing that at any point when I needed you, you would be there as my protector. Things will be different now, but you can finally be at peace. No more struggles, and I know that I will never have to worry because I have you watching over me. You will forever be my protector, my new guardian angel. I love you forever and always. Kayla has requested that we listen to the song Brothers as part of her tribute to her brother.
Kings and queens, oh yeah, we rule the world. We smoke cigarettes, man, old breaths, wish I could relive every single word. We've taken different paths, traveled different roads. I know we'll always end up on the same one when we're old. And when you're in the trenches and you're under fire, I will cover you. If I was dying on my knees, you would be the one to rescue me. And if you were drowned at sea, I'd give you my lungs so you could breathe. I've got you, brother. I've got you, brother. I've got you, brother. I've got you, brother. Oh, brother, we can go deeper than the ink beneath the skin of our tattoos. No, we don't share the same blood. You're my brother, and I love you. That's the truth. We're living different lives. Heaven only knows if we'll make it back with all our fingers in our toes. 5 years, 20 years, come back, we'll always be the same. If I was dying on my knees, you would be the one to rescue me. And if you were drowned at sea, I'd give you my lungs so you could breathe. I've got you, brother. I've got you, brother. And if we don't flood the water, I'll be the one to keep you warm and safe, and we'll be carrying each other until we say goodbye on a dying day, because I've got you, brother. I've got you, brother. I've got you, brother. I've got you, brother. If I was dying on my knees, you would be the one to rescue me. And if you were drowned at sea, I'll give you my love so you could breathe.
Well, the family have collected a number of photographs, and we're going to watch a slideshow at this point.
get so scared inside and I don't really understand. Is it love that's on my mind or is it fantasy? Heaven is in the palm of my hand and it's waiting here for you. What am I supposed to do with a childhood tragedy? If I close my eyes forever, will it all remain unchanged? If I close my eyes forever, will it all remain the same? Sometimes it's hard to hold on, so hard to hold on to my dreams. It isn't always what it seems when you're face to face with me. Like a dagger, you stab me in the heart and takes the blood from my blade. And when we sleep, would you shelter me in your warm and dark and grave? If I close my eyes forever, will it all remain unchanged? If I close my eyes forever, will it all remain the spite of everything that we've been through. When you say black and I say white, it's not about who's wrong as long as it feels right. Don't think those stars won't align under your scars. I pray you're like a shooting star in the rain. You're everything that feels like home to me. Yeah, under your scars, I could live inside you time after time. If you'd only let me live inside of mine, live inside of mine. Wish you were here, right beside me, so I could watch you sleep, hold your body closer, breathe you deep, and everything feels broken when you're not next to me. Would you still be you if we weren't we? Under your scars, I pray you're like a shooting star in the rain. You're everything that feels like home to me. Yeah, under your scars, I could live inside you time after time. If you'd only let me live inside of mine. So hey, if you feel like coming down, feel like coming around, just call my name out loud. Nah, 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 hey. If you feel like coming down, if you feel like coming around, just call my name out loud. Nah, 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 yeah. Under your scars, I pray you're like a shooting star in the rain. You're everything that feels like home to me. Yeah, under your scars, I could live inside you time after time. If you'd only let me live inside of mine, live inside of mine.
Well, thank you so much for bringing those photos together. It leaves a wonderful memory for you to cherish in the days to come. It's now time that I want to invite Dale to come forward. Dale, are you up to doing your tribute? Dean, I'm sorry, Dean. Dean. Okay, all right. Sorry. Sorry, Dean.
It's all good. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming. Glad we had to get together this way. But I've got a few things that I want to speak about, and a lot of these songs are what Jesse would want to say or how Jesse would be feeling, and that's why this is such a long funeral, because a lot of people couldn't speak, so we speak through songs, and they all meant something to him. But anyway, I'll try not to make it any longer. I'm Dean, Cage's dad, or Jesse's dad. My other son is back there, and daughter, Kayla. I'll make it through this. Anyway, there's a lot of things that I just want to talk about, and I'll shorten them. But when we were talking about dressing and matching clothes and shoes and hats, I don't know how many guys are in the room, but they have a wife and their pile of clothes about this high before you have to go out for supper or something. And then they come home and you got to clean up that pile of clothes. Jesse was the same way. He put on 50 outfits, and he'd get mad and he'd throw things against the wall and he'd go back to the original outfit that he didn't want to wear to begin with. Anyway, he had to be there to see it. He'd throw stuff all around the room in his clothes until he matched perfect. I bought a red truck, I don't know, I don't know what year it was brand new, but Jesse used to say, there was a song that came on all the time, and it was Mr. Big at that time, and he used to say, Dad, am I a chick magnet? I said, yeah, you are. I said, let's go wash the truck. Every time we go wash the truck, he'd say, you're chick magnet. And one time I remember, I won't get into that one, but anyway, he liked just having fun and washing trucks and cars. And, he used to make fun of people, especially me, because I used to tell jokes, and I always wanted to be a rock star. And I failed at that. I made it for a little while, and I was in this band, and I wasn't. And then Jesse would always bug me, and certain imitations like Kramer on Seinfeld. He'd come in the room and he'd play all the parts, but he liked Kramer the best. And he'd come in and make you feel like an idiot, because you'd say something at a table, and he'd walk in the room and he'd slick his hair back, and he'd go, whoa. And he's just like Kramer from Seinfeld. You see it, just like the guy in the show. He should have been an actor, the kid, you know. He was a funny guy. And I remember one time he said, Dad, you're going to throw up when you eat this stuff. And I said, what are you talking about? He said, well, we're going to Grandad and Nanny's. They're going to have this pudding called blood or something. I didn't know anything about the English people, but it was called blood pudding or black pudding. Oh, my God. The first bite I had to go through it, and it almost made me sick when I found out what it was. But when we used to go there for Sunday breakfast at Mary and Keith's, Granada and Grandad, it would be blood pudding, chip buddies, and things like that. I remember he used to crave this stuff all the time. You just don't forget things like that. He just lasts forever. His little voice, you know. Yeah. One thing he did like is he became a dad, and, you know, he really tried hard. And he had things pulling him different directions, but what he really wanted to do was be a proud dad. And he asked me, how do you be a dad, Dad? And I said, you just go with it. Give him your heart and do what you can, and learn along the way. And he tried. He tried.
Yeah.
Anyway, he'd always find ways to get back up. He'd get knocked down. He'd come to me. He'd go to Jane and Art. He'd go to counseling. He'd go somewhere to help pick him up and get him past the rough patch. And he'd pull through. He'd pull through every single time. But I think as years went on, he got weaker and tired of fighting. And he just wanted to be left alone, to be who he wanted to be. And right from the beginning, he wasn't sure of a true identity. But I know that Jesse always wanted to be loved. He wanted to be someone who was funny and let people know that he cared about them in his own little ways. Like, he'd leave a message, he'd leave a mark. He would do something to let you know he's been there, or thank you for your time for helping him, or making him a supper, or giving him a pair of pants, whatever it might be. He was always thankful for what people did to him, or both did for him. Yeah, it's a great loss, you know, but I don't know how Jesse would actually feel at this moment. I just know it hurts so deep, because there's been so many people that have tried to help him through his trials and tribulations, and none of us had the tools, and he couldn't find all the tools. And I think he had to let go. And I think we need to just love him for that, and love what we remember about him, because we can't bring him back. We can just keep him with us. And hopefully we've got some messages coming up here soon that I spoke through song, and I've got a poem I'll read after, and I think I can speak for Jesse, but there's a couple things that talk about addiction, and I didn't want to bring all this stuff up, but I mean, we're not dumb in this room, and there's a lot of addiction affecting a lot of different people. And I've lost a lot of people. Kayla lost her husband that way, and there's a lot of different things and people that are being killed by this addiction. So I think we all got to fight against this as fast and as hard as we can. And if you see someone on the street, don't bug them, tease them, kick them, bully them, help them, because they need it. It's a sickness. It's not something you choose. Once it's in you, it owns you. And you need to fight it. And to fight, you need all the tools you can get. So let's leave it at that, and I'll walk away and let this video show, and then I'll say the poem and move on from there.
Hold on, little girl. guiding hand, he's my best friend. He's just a little boy, we build bridges for nothing more than territory that we'll cross again. He struggles through the living room, doing his best to fill his daddy's shoes. Yes, he wants to be just like me. In his eyes, I'm a hero, but he don't know how that scares me. I'm so much less than Superman, but for him I'll try to be. 'Cause one day he'll be gone, so far from home, too old to hold my hand. But I'll be his biggest fan, and he'll still be daddy's little man. He climbs in bed with Mr. Bad and closes his eyes to say his bedtime prayer. Another day's through. He says Daddy's great and God is good. Let us thank him for his food. God understood. He knows that children do. God was a daddy too.
Yes.
In his eyes, I'm a hero. But he don't know how that scares me. I'm so much less than Superman, but for him I'll try to be. 'Cause one day he'll be gone, so far from home, too old to hold my hand. But I'll be his biggest fan, and he'll still be daddy's little man.
Now I think you understand what we mean by song. It's all there. That's what we all wanted to say. And it's all done by somebody else. They read our mail, I guess. I'm going to finish off with a poem, and it's really on the back of the card to keep with you. It's not, I'll go back, I'll read my short poem, and then I'll read what he wanted to say to us, I think. Sorry, still got it here. Through all the ups and downs, he'd reach the great mountain's peak. When he inched towards the top of the mountain peaks, when he tried to speak out loud, he'd say the word that slowed him down. I failed again. But he said it again. He went back up to the top and he fell back down. I know I can do this, and everyone's counting on me, and I'll make it through. In my words, I couldn't explain all the pain and all the sorrow, but I tried to explain in my voice that I could never explain. That was backwards. So, it is unselfish. I'm going to leave that. It's just all over the place. It was really nice when I wrote it. But Jesse's looking down right now, and he wanted to say to us, I think he would say this. Please don't cry. You need to know I have no pain. I'm really at peace now. It's quiet up here. Damn rules. Oh well. It must be good for us because everyone's smiling. And everyone has a smile on their face. When I arrived, I ran into a lot of people that have taken my hand and were glad to see me. As they show me around, please don't cry. My dreams were answered the minute my pain went away today. I feel no pain. Please don't cry or say goodbye. I'm sure you'll be missing me, but remember, I'll be missing you too. And when it's time for you to reach for the hand, hold on tight because it's a long way up to the light. But I'll be waiting to welcome you like my greater power did for me. So long for now, everyone. It's not goodbye or forever. It's simply a time apart until we meet again up there on the other side. So take care, everyone. I'm resting well. Until the next time. Love, Jesse.
Too many of those who love far too many wish they left us. Those two brothers are fighting a battle they wage every day of their lives to keep us demons at bay. It's up to us to show them that they are alone, that they have nothing to be ashamed of, that we understand, that we will fight with them for them. For those who know how waging this internal war, the time to be a true friend without needing to intervene is now. To hesitate is to lose a chance to save them in a better day. The list of those who have been taken from us is full of those who were so loved, so talented, and who are now so very sorry for us. And not only those who are close to us, but also some of those who are close to you. As we consider each and every one of you, our brothers and sisters, our blood, to be our family, with pride to our home. The strength and support of our extended family, we can make a difference to those who fight us. We must continue to be their allies, their hope, their added source of strength. We must continue to give all of them a reason to fight.
And I was terrified to think of what it would do to him to see his father like this. I don't know that there'll ever be a night that I can perform this song and actually keep my shit together for the rest of my career. I don't know. But after seeing me fall apart in front of thousands,
Dean, thank you for your messages here, and I know you wanted to share a lot of these words and on behalf of Jesse, and it takes a lot of courage to get up here and just speak from your heart as well. This is a time that if anybody would like to come forward and share a message about Jesse, please do so. We'll open up the floor for a moment or two. Sometimes it just takes one person to be the first, the bravest. If not, what I would invite you to do is at the end of the service, stay with the family and visit with them and share those memories that you have as well. Grief and sadness are something that many don't like to talk about or even think about because it doesn't feel good. And yet it's something all of us experience throughout our lifetimes. It's our body's natural reaction and response to loss. And we all know life will present many losses to us along the way, causing us to grieve many times. Every one of you will grieve differently because of your relationship with Jesse. It was unique and special. So please take comfort in knowing that whatever it is that you're feeling is perfectly okay and perfectly natural. Your grief is unique to you because nobody's relationship was the same as yours with Jesse. Therefore, the journey is very personal for everyone. Be assured that Jesse lives on in all of you. There may be moments in which you feel Jesse is reaching out to you. Please be assured that he is with you and in you and a part of you. And although your physical relationship with him has ended, your emotional relationship, which includes all those beautiful memories tucked away safely in your heart, that relationship will go on forever. That one never leaves you because it can't. You loved Jesse. He was a part of your life and your story, and all of you were very much a part of his story. It's okay to let the tears flow. There's a Jewish proverb that says, "What soap is for the body, tears are for the soul." So when you're ready, channel your energy into honoring Jesse's memory. And if you wish to make a lasting memorial in his memory, please consider donating to the Alberta Children's Hospital or Jumpstart or a food bank. Let us meditate on these words. I never left you. I watch you every day. I am always very near. I know deep in your heart you realize I am here. I watch you while you sleep in your bed at home. I hear you when you speak to me when you are on your own. You cannot understand the reason why I have gone, but I will never leave you. I'm there to keep you strong. Talk to me. I hear you. Though you may not see, we share an unbroken bond that will always be. Death won't keep us apart, for our love is forever. Just remember me in your heart, and one day we will be together. Live your life and live it full. Don't waste a single day. Remember, I am always with you, every step of the way. Let us pray. O Creator of love and mercy, embrace all those whose hearts today overflow with grief, unanswered questions, and such a sense of loss. Grant them space to express their tears. Surround them with family and friends to comfort them and hold them close through the coming days. Amen. I want to express my appreciation to Jesse's family, his mother Jane and father Dean, for the honor of joining you today and remembering him. Thank you for providing us with the opportunity to share stories and memories about this young man. And also, thank you for giving us an opportunity to say a final farewell. And on behalf of Jesse's family, I want to thank each of you here in the chapel and through the live streaming for joining us. Your support to the family is just so important these days, and they're going to continue to need that support. So please stay in touch in the days, weeks, and months ahead. And don't forget to share those Jesse stories with them. I also want to thank Curtis Ray, Amber Virgo, and Michelle Paul of Evan J. Strong Funeral Services, as well as Ed, who's doing the recording back there, for taking such good care of us today and for the assistance you've provided with the family in the past days. And as I mentioned earlier, please stay after this service and visit with the family for a while. To everything there's a season and a time for every purpose on earth, a time to be born and a time to die. Here in this last act, in sorrow but without fear, in love and appreciation, we commit Jesse Royce Rudichuk to his natural end. Jesse, your life we honor, your departure we accept, and your memory we cherish. And although there is grief today as we say goodbye, there is gratitude for your life. We are truly grateful for the privilege of having shared life with you. But rest now at the end of your days. Rest in the hearts and minds of all those who love you. And so with love we shall leave you in peace, and with respect we bid you a fond farewell. I want to leave this blessing on you. It's from Chief Dan George. May the stars carry your sadness away. May the flowers fill your heart with beauty. May hope forever wipe away your tears. And above all, may silence make you strong. So go in love and peace for one another. We end our service with the song, Wind Beneath My Wings.
Congregation, please stand. We'll ask that everyone takes a moment to go out into the lobby as we transform this area into a reception area. It'll only